And in Durham, two candidates will move on to the general election in November.
Mayor Bill Bell and challenger James Lyons were tonight's top two vote getters. WNCN's Justin Quisenberry continues our team coverage from the Bull City.
Seven-term Mayor Bill Bell advances to the November election. His challenger will be James Lyons. The ballots started coming in by the carloads just before 8 p.m. Votes from the city's 56 precincts were tallied up inside the Board of Elections. More than 13,000 voters made their voices heard through the voting in this primary. That's just over 7%. Bell was the overwhelming favorite with 86% of the vote, with Lyons coming in a distant second with almost 8%. Now out of the November race, Tammy Lightfoot, seen here in an interview with WNCN, she received 3% of the primary vote. And John Everett, who declined an interview, he collected 2.5%. There is now less than a month until the municipal election on November 3rd, which will be Lyons' first and Mayor Bell's last.
I just think it's time to let others come in, and we have a few things that we want to continue to work on in the next 2 years if I'm successful, and I'll continue to do that, and hopefully we'll move on.
He's been a mayor for 14 years, so anybody that steps up to the plate to challenge Mayor Bell, they got to fight. They got to up your battle the whole time. Having stated that, we're still going to challenge him. We're going to fight him to the very end.
All candidates for mayor in the primary said tackling violent crime numbers in the Bull City was a priority. Bell says he will also focus on battling poverty and increasing affordable housing. Lyons says his campaign is focused on youth. In Durham, Justin Quisenberry, WNCN News.
Justin, thanks. And in Fayetteville, two candidates will move on to the general election in November.
Current Mayor Nat Robertson and challenger Val Applewhite. WNCN's Nate Rogers continues our team coverage live in Fayetteville. Nate.
Hey, Sean and Sharon, we're live at Fayetteville's Baymont and Ramada Inn. The candidates left within the last couple of hours, but incumbent Mayor Nat Robertson and former City Council member Val Applewhite will both advance to the November general election. Robertson received 53% of the vote, Applewhite 45%. Now, candidates and campaign supporters arrived here at the hotel around 8:30 this evening as totals came in. This is a second go-round for Robertson and Applewhite. In the 2013 general election, Applewhite lost to Robertson by just 260 votes. Mayor Robertson says under his leadership, the city's crime rate has reduced by double digits. Applewhite says many Fayetteville residents still don't feel safe. Now, the next 30 days will matter most.
You can look at our records and see what my opponent had done and take a look and see what I've done over the past 2 years. We've built bridges. We've been non-divisive.
More veterans are coming on board. I'm a 20-year Air Force veteran. Veterans are stepping up and saying, Val, let's do this. I got more young people that are stepping up, joining my campaign.
Now, Ted Donovan, a third candidate in the race for Fayetteville mayor, received 2% of the vote. Also, a very low voter turnout here in Cumberland County. Approximately 8,200 ballots cast. That's out of 118,000 registered voters. Now, within the next 30 days, residents here will have at least two opportunities to hear the candidates in action. There is a candidates forum this coming Thursday at Fayetteville Tech. Then 1 week from today, both candidates, Applewhite and Robertson, will debate. That event is taking place at Fayetteville State University. In Fayetteville, Nate Rogers, WNCN News.
All right, Nate, thanks for the update. And for complete election results in your area, just log on to WNCN.com and look on our homepage. And now to our other top